What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Apothecary Diaries, this time with Season 2, Episode 1. Super looking forward to this. As you guys know, I absolutely loved the first season. It was one of my favourite anime of last year. Mao Mao especially being one of my favourite characters. I've seen an anime in general, just absolutely love her. Just love everything about the show. The romance, the mystery, the horror in some aspects. The science is, yeah, I just love every aspect of the show, so can't wait to see what we got today. I haven't quite heard the opening just yet. I did see they released it earlier today, but I'm looking forward to hearing that, as I loved all the music as well, of course, from the original season. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this first episode down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. I'm hoping and I'm thinking it's another 24 episodes, so yeah, got to be here for a while, and let's get right into it. That's another awesome thing about the first season. I'm so glad it was 24 episodes. Most of my favourite shows that came out last year were 24 episodes. It's just so much better. So much better than 12. Is this Yao Sobi? I think so. Yeah, it is, I think. Yeah, looking back at that, I love the backstory with Lacan, Mao Mao's birth, and it was just phenomenal, wasn't it, the first season? Who's that kid? Who's that as well? A few new characters here. Okay. Wow, the visuals were lovely there. The song was good. I can't lie to you guys. Ever since I think it was Beastar's ending for season 2, ever since that ending, I haven't enjoyed the songs from Yaosobi quite as much. That's probably my favourite song from Yaosobi, the ending to Beastar season 2. I absolutely love that song. But haven't heard any quite as good as that. Perhaps it's more accurate to say since then. So that's where Mau Mau's mother was, I think. I haven't rewatched the series since I initially reacted to it. I probably should have, but I feel like it's pretty got a pretty good memory of it. It wasn't that long ago, was it? That it actually finished airing. Or get the bag, old woman. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of women about, isn't there? Oh, she's got the stern one, isn't she? I didn't see an awful lot of her in season 1. We had some scenes with her, but we didn't see much of her as a person, I don't think. I'd like to get to know her a bit better as a human being, not as a concubine or whatever it's called. That's one thing that probably should have rewatched it for, to remember all the terms and stuff. There's a lot of stuff I'm not used to in that regard. I didn't know that. You always see that on alcohol, like triple distilled or whatever. I'm no expert on alcohol, but I've always wondered what that actually means. I've heard from experts that it doesn't actually mean it's better quality, but it seems like, yeah, it makes it stronger actually. The change in expression. He's got the panties in. Yep. Ah, not quite undergarments. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Smuggling, smuggling study books. They seem awfully interested, don't they? Man, just listen to like the music in the background. I think this is an like I don't remember this OST, but I just love this kind of classical kind of sounding music behind it. I loved it in the first season, and it looks like we've got some different tracks this season, which is good. Oh yeah, I forget we're calling like that, aren't we? I do hope we see more of this cutie. She is so cute. Didn't see too much of her in the second half of the first season, did we? I love her voice actor. Yep. What's it about? Hmm. Yeah, what is like? What is the reason behind this? Ah, I see. So it's kind of like a temptation to of interest, try to get them into this kind of, yeah. So people like that cute girl I was talking about earlier would maybe try harder to learn to read so she can keep up with the volumes and stuff. Interesting. Good job, Jinchi. Mao Mao can't do it. I'm glad he undertook that. Yeah, literally what I just said. It's been reading too much. That used to happen to me when I first started making videos. To be honest, I was never much of a talker, but when I started making videos, like talking for 30 minutes was something I really wasn't used to. So I'd have like a bad throat. So I can get behind, yeah. Got losing her voice. That is the thing. I mean, I think this is set in China, but Japanese is so hard to learn all the kanji and stuff. Like, yeah, I see it like the Japanese language in writing. Don't get me wrong, it's writing, but it's almost like what they're doing here, drawing. It's almost like drawing like what we consider drawing a drawing instead of writing down something. It's almost like art class rather than English class, for example. We've got some ominous stuff going on here. What was that sound? Sounded quite strange. Damn, she's grown quite a lot. And walk. That's the mother's instinct, isn't it? Changing as well. Like, obviously, you'd be a bit more protective. Like, what a shame it would be to lose something this cute. She's experienced that multiple times. So it's a bundle of joy. I don't know why. I've got a feeling something bad's gonna happen. Like, I don't know if it was just that scene a minute ago. Hmm. How nasty is that? But yeah, I don't know why I've got a bad feeling. I'm not about, well, obviously a little bit about the baby considering what's happened to her previous ones, but yeah, this is a bit disgusting. This isn't it? Seeing who looks at such a bundle of joy and has that reaction? Like they look absolutely disgusted. Like, what kind of person are you to fucking yeah? Obviously, there are people out there that hate kids. Kids can be annoying. I recently watched a video on Twitter about some guy that poisoned someone's apartment because they recently had a kid and it was making too much noise, so he put poison gases underneath the door, poison them all. So yeah, obviously some people don't like kids, but come on, man. There's that crack that we saw. Kids usually do have like great intuition and stuff as well, don't they? Or she noticed. It's a cat. So that was what that noise was. One of Mau Mau's relatives. It's got a similar expression as well sometimes. Look at it. I feel like it's kind of weak. I don't know. Let's catch. That little thing. Again, loving the soundtrack already at the start of the season. Look at it, they're like twins, aren't they? Oh my god, look at that face. Where did it come from? That's a good question. Is there a cat around here that's having babies? Yeah, we don't see too many animals, do we? Calico. Intestines. Yeah. Let's get a nice intestine. Well, they've somehow made that look not so nasty. Do I think it's good having like a pet with a kid, if you know what I'm saying? Bit of a kind of companion. When I was a kid, my parents got a German Shepherd dog, and that was a really good kind of pet to grow up with. I wouldn't say again. I wouldn't say parenting. I'd say looking after maybe like a cousin or a brother or sister for Mau Mau. I was gonna bring this up earlier about his yeah. I was gonna say about the books that he might be interested because he's I guess similar down there to a woman. I was going to mention this as well. I haven't ever looked into this really, but it's not something you're looking into every day. Neutered men, but I imagine their like testosterone and like hormone levels and stuff would be quite different from a normal man. Sorry, as I did just miss a subtitle when I was talking there. People get bit defensive when you call things normal nowadays. When I say normal man, I mean a man with a yeah, yeah, politics. You guys are really not interested in politics or anything at all, so don't take a. It's kind of horrible the fact that it's offensive to call something normal. But yeah, please don't take offense to that, I guess. But yeah, as I said, I was quite interested. So when I thought of that during the book's open, I was also thinking, yeah, it's be interesting to see what kind of like differences the kind of levels of stuff in the human body would be at after that's been cut off. You see it with dogs. I mentioned my dog earlier. You see when they get like neutered and such, they yeah they do a lot less of the kind of humping and activities like that. Yeah, we know that. Unsanitary. Oh my god. You just got to keep pursuing Jinchi, bro. You got to keep going. Keep plugging away. May not be able to do that with Mao Mao just yet, but yeah, at least we can have a little taste by having the cat close. That is, yeah, awesome. I can't remember what it was, but there's something in history where they like unleashed. I think it was in the UK. I think they unleashed like 10,000 cats or something to get rid of to get rid of like the rat problem. That's why I like spiders. I think spiders are really good for your house. Like obviously you don't want a house full of spiders, but don't get me wrong. But like having a few spiders about, they can get rid of other bugs. Okay, here's the woman that we. Oh, there's two of them. We saw her, and one of them's got a little bit bigger boobs than the other one. It's the only difference I can tell at the minute. But I think we see one of them in the opening, don't we? Oh, again, that was an awfully relatable ending segment for Jinchi, was it? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really good first episode back. Like I said, I think especially the soundtrack. The opening was a decent sound, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't my favourite song I've ever heard, but I've only heard it once to be fair. Visuals are great, but just in terms of throughout the episode, I thought the soundtrack was fantastic, as it was in the first season. Nice episode to bring us back to things as well. Nothing too kind of crazy going on. I like this song a lot. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Looks like I got a bit of a preview here Can't really tell what's going on. Caravan. So yeah, not too much given away. I do want to go back to that scene we saw. It was during that crack we saw later on in the episode. The crack with the cat in. Was it the cat? Like, did she like kind of attack this girl? Like, what happened here now? Looking back, it was made really ominous. Not really sure. It was like some like creature was attacking you, and I think you hear the cat. But like, what happened to this woman? Yeah, I think we see the cat there, don't we? Pop up for a split second. But yeah, what happened to this woman then? Did she get killed by the cat? The way it's kind of framed makes you feel like that might be the case. Perhaps that was actually just like the maid that caught it earlier, later in the episode, should I say? When Mao Mao tried to catch it. Perhaps this is that. I think that's the same maid, judging from the haircut. It's kind of hard to see because it was quite dark. But perhaps she was the one kind of keeping it going, like just enough to get by secretly. And then she caught it because she was quite accustomed to dealing with the cat, perhaps. Yeah, just assume that. But yeah, awesome episode. Classic Apothecary Diaries. Not much drama. Again, I'm quite glad that's the case. It's always quite interesting with pretty much all anime, not all anime, but there's obviously anime originals, but a lot of anime is adaptations from like manga and such. And I always thought it's quite interesting, especially with manga. I think this is based off a light novel, actually, but it's always like in a book you just kind of you pick up the next book, if you know what I'm saying. You don't have to wait like a year or two for the next season. Maybe have to wait a while for the next book, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it can feel like a bit overwhelming perhaps to start off with like a really complex kind of plot and such. This was just a lovely episode introducing Gyoko's daughter, who we've seen before, but seeing her able to walk now, she was really adorable throughout the episode. Some nice Jinchi Mao Mao moments here, especially during the second half. I think was brilliant with the cat getting involved, which again is pretty much just like a second Mao Mao. But yeah, looking forward to seeing next episode. As I did say, it does look like it has some of the new characters we see in the opening. I'm not going to go fully like in depth or anything here, but yeah, I guess I assumed this was just this woman doubled because that's the same that like all of these women are, but I guess that's actually they're twins. And looking at it now, yeah, they've got slightly different kind of colors and details on them, so that should be interesting. But yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this first episode down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. I'll be back next week with episode 2, so hopefully I'll see you guys then. Have a good rest of your day.